get into the next stuff. So we're going to be wanting to essentially send handwritten letters to our leads talking about our newly discovered or refined product or service. We're going to need our supplies. I don't know whether or not I'm going to have images here to showcase some of these elements that you're going to be needing, but it's very, very, very self-explanatory. The whole point here is for you to stand out first and foremost and give the impression that you took the time out of your day to send that person a handwritten letter. In order to honor those principles of what gets attention, like standing out, we're going to want to not look like traditional mail. It starts with your envelope. We don't want to get business looking envelopes. We don't want it to look like it's just circulatory mail that they would get in those big piles. We don't want that. We want it to look like a birthday envelope or a wedding invitation envelope. Something that is more so attention grabbing immediately, that would make them think that, oh, this is something, this is interesting, this is new. I haven't got that. It drives them to that piece of that envelope, that initial introductory to you as a person and a product provider. You can get, say, purple envelopes, the ones that you lick and put down. Just get green envelopes, get off-colored white envelopes. Just don't get professional business with like a plastic window type envelopes, because that looks like business, that looks like a bill. We don't want to create those feelings. We want to create the person feelings of opportunity and win. You want of risk aversion, of pleasure to be generated. That's what we want. Stamps, we don't want prepaid stamps. We want peel off, lick, insert stamps. We want it to think that somebody actually took a stamp, put it on this envelope and mailed it to me. We don't want barcode stamps. We don't want prepaid stamps. We don't want bulk stamps. We want official single-use stamps. Go on Amazon, jump on them. That's what you want. Now, the inserts, your paper, this is a general rule of thumb. You can ignore this completely. This is just my own personal preference, is that try not to use cheap paper. Don't make the paper that you're writing your message on or you've printed your message out on to be cheap feeling. You don't want that 65 GSM type paper. You want 100, 120 GSM paper, expensive paper. And I say expensive, and it's a relative term. You're talking like a couple of bucks for this type of paper. It makes all the difference. If we're putting all of our eggs into this basket to generate a positive outreach from this lead by contacting them, we want to have the best probability of that event happening, right? In order to do that, adding nice, perceptually high quality paper in comparison to cheap, fiddly, almost see-through paper like tracing paper, it's not going to create the it's not going to hurt. It's not going to help your probability of that event taking place. So why would you do it? It's going to cost you an extra few pence per mailer. So you should probably do it. Inserts. So by inserts, I'm talking about, say, you've got your mailer, you've got your insert, and you've got maybe a post-it note on your mailer. This is a very good hack for if you wanted to just print off your message with your call to action and then just write in a post-it note, "Hi John, was thinking about you, hope this helps," with an arrow to the point, and then you just stick it on the mailer and you fold it up and put it in. Something that shows an extra dynamic of personalization and effort, of energy, of investment from your side to this person. It will very much stand out. You could add multiple pieces of paper. You can have origami. You could add say collections of paper that's then stapled. Say if you're looking to provide funding help or introduce to the business owner that there's funding available, and you've already inserted papers that can help them to generate funding, and you've already pre-written it all, folded it all up, stapled it together, included an extra envelope for them. It's things like that. You need to begin to thinking that it's a so I've written it here. It's an immense level of human investment has been put into this message. That's what you want. You need to show you're doing all of this for free. You're providing immense value. I wonder what more I could do having this professional in my organization. I want this person, this asset, to be more so associated with me, and for me generating the monetary goals and helping me solve my problems every month. That's the type of person that you want them to think you are, as as a irreplaceable asset that's consistently helping them to generate the solutions for their problems. They pay you through the nose for that kind of stuff. Pens. Now, may sound silly, but we want to be able to stand out a bit. So what I like, I'll insert the picture of this, is handwrite your message, whatever color, black or blue, doesn't really matter. Very, very short message. On your envelope, write the person's contact details, the address, name, and then write in the corner with a contrasting pen, say private with a line over it, right? Or in red with a line next to it, or in felt tip, private with a line underneath it to accentuate that it's unique, it's new, it's something they haven't seen before, and it increases urgency to that message, to read that message. That's what you want. Overall, you're spending a nominal amount of money to gather supplies that in the right hands are going to be lethal for your direct outreach. Your outbound marketing efforts have now tenfolded. You're going to do very, very well with sending. If you just send, say, 5 messages like that, you wrote 5 messages like that, and you sent them all out on the weekend, how many of those do you think are going to get engagement? If your message is about something that you know that they want, it's valuable, and it's perceived as high quality to them, they're going to want to reach out. And that's where your call to action and items like that come in, but we'll cover on that a bit later.